What up, people? It's your boy Chig from Unit Equal I coming to you again with a brand new video. This time it's to do a quick preview for the Arsenal versus Burnley game. Now, let's have it right. We've lost 2 games in a row. This is not the run that we want to be on. We need to get back to winning ways and get back to it quickly. Because winning breeds confidence, and right now we are fucked. We're playing a team against Burnley who aren't in great form themselves. And the one thing we do have in common with them is that we both lost to them fuckers down the road. We both lost to Tottenham in our last games. In their case, theirs was particularly unlucky. They defended well the entire game. 1 lapse of concentration. These motherfuckers get a late goal, and that was their last Premier League game. So Burnley will be a bit fired up, but they'll also be encouraged by their performance against Spurs. And they'll feel like they have more of a chance against us than they did against Spurs. You know, let's have it right. Once I hate to fucking admit it, the Spurs are playing better than us at the moment. And I think they'll be more encouraged by the fact that we've just started to fall off. We have some injury problems. You know, Emre is still trying to find his feet. It might be a good time to strike, tackle them. They're going to react. Let's turn it into a bit of a physical scrap at the Emirates. The fans will turn on them. Let's make it difficult. I can almost guarantee that'll be their team talk. From our point of view, we must be tougher. From our point of view, we must understand the threat that's in front of us and rise to that occasion. You know, all these distractions about Ozil and goalkeepers and whatever the media can do to distract the fan base, we must, as fans, not be distracted by that bullshit. We must go into that Saturday game, that Saturday early morning game, and we already don't perform well in early morning games as it is. We must be able to rise to that occasion and perform and get the result we need. For Burnley, they're fighting for their life. And I believe any game against the bottom half teams, they're going to be difficult games from now to the end of the season. So we need to be switched on and ready. And going into the Christmas period where I would suggest we need 7 points from our next 3 games, this is going to be particularly difficult. So I would like us to take this game seriously, get back to winning ways and get 3 points. We must forget about targets. To targets like top 4, not saying they're unattainable because we're only 3 points behind, but that's not where our focus should be. We need our focus to be game by game by game. Forget about fucking tables. Forget about where Spurs are. Let's just focus on where that 3 points was. Because in my opinion, that was the key to our 22-game unbeaten run. And then we started getting fucking distracted. Let's get back to our winning ways. With that being said, and with all our injury problems, this would be my 1 to 11. Now I'm going to start off with Leno in goal. I must admit, I'm a bit worried by these Karius-like tendencies that Leno is displaying at the moment. And I actually applaud the idea of us looking at people like Karius. I saw another story about, is he the Shakhtar goalkeeper? Kiko Marian, whatever his name is. A 19-year-old, but he's meant to be like proper. He's meant to be the shit. And I like the idea that we're looking at a goalkeeper. A, we need to plan for an out-of-contract Petr Cech at the end of the season. And B, we need to look to put pressure on Leno. Let's not make him our only choice if he's not performing well. We've been in that situation I remember fucking Almuna. And I used to sit there thinking, how the fuck does this motherfucker keep getting games? And I realized it's because no one was really challenging him. During these days, Szczesny was the number 3 goalkeeper. I can't even remember who the fuck was the backup to Almuna. His name escapes me, but he was the most basic goalkeeper you'll ever see. He actually made Almuna look better. So it just, I know this was after Jens Lehmann left, by the way, for people who are going to suggest Jens. So yeah, for me, I don't want us to be in that situation again. We should have players, 2 players in every position, pushing the supposed starter. So I'm all for us looking at goalkeepers. But anyway, I digress. I think, yes, he has shown some curious tendencies. He's also been very good on occasion. So I think for that reason, you give this guy a season to settle in. And next season is where you're going to really be scrutinising him. But for me, I have no problem with Bert Leno in goal. Right back, I go with Lichtsteiner. I know that Hector Bellerin has been ruled out. I know that Mustafi has been ruled out. So this is purely on that basis. Lichtsteiner was rested over the weekend. He should be nice, ready, sharp. So I have no problem with him playing in this game. I feel for Ainsley Maitland-Niles because he ain't no fucking right back, but he was terrible at Spurs. So we actually need a right back who can play right back. And for that reason, I go with Lichtsteiner as our right back and hope that Hector makes it for the next game. In defence, I go with Socrates. I think Socrates has and is our best central defender. First and foremost, he's an actual central defender, experienced, capable, very good, and I have no problem him playing. Next to him, you're damn sure it ain't going to be fucking Granit Xhaka. It may have to be Koscielny. We have no other fucking options. Holding has been ruled out for the season. Mustafi looks like he's injured. Holding, we know, is injured until the end of the season. We are actually literally running out of options. So for that reason, I have to play. Reluctantly, I have to play Koscielny with an asterisk. Because I'd be looking to give someone like Medley 20 minutes, half an hour, and start to bed him into the squad. We need him. We've got injury problems, and our central defence is a calamity. And this kid is big. He's bold. From what my understanding is, he's pretty fucking good for the under-23s. I don't really understand why he's not featured more, quite honestly, for Arsenal. He's one of our own. Let's see what he's got. And against Burnley at home, hopefully we'll go 2-0 up and just give him a little run out. So yeah, I'm all for it. Koscielny can't jump. Need a central defender that can fucking jump. So yeah, I'm all for it. So I'm happy to go Koscielny, but with an asterisk. Left back, I'm going Monreal. You've noticed, by the way, I've got 4 at the back because I ain't fucking around. This 5 at the back shit ain't working. I'm going 4 at the back. Monreal plays. Monreal is a left back. I thought he played well on Wednesday. I'm happy for him to continue. In central midfield, I'm going Torreira and I'm going Xhaka. I don't believe Torreira picked up a yellow card on Wednesday, so I don't believe he's suspended. But yeah, provided he isn't, those two, I have no issues with those two playing. Xhaka has played his best football next to Torreira. Let's see it continue, man. Let's see him return back to his best form. Just ahead of him, I play Aaron Ramsey. Because I play fucking Aaron Ramsey. I didn't think Aaron Ramsey played well on Wednesday, but again, we're kind of in a bit of a tough spot because the other thing that I might consider doing is playing Ainsley Maitland-Niles in this position. The only thing is that I don't like the idea of rewarding a player after such a poor performance. And Ainsley Maitland-Niles had such a poor performance that I actually wouldn't start Ainsley Maitland-Niles in Aaron Ramsey's place. And I don't think Joe Willock is quite ready. And obviously Mesut Ozil looks like he's out of the club. So I play Aaron Ramsey in just behind. Here's where I'm going to surprise everybody. Oh, no. I changed my mind. I'm going to play a 4-3-1-2. So just behind the 2 strikers, I'm playing Mkhitaryan. For me, Mkhitaryan has picked up his form. And I'm a big critic of Mkhitaryan. You guys know this. I still don't ultimately believe he's good enough. Not for us. Having said that, we are where we are and we need to just continue this train moving. And let's see what he can do as a number 10, man. Let's see what he can do as a number 10 and just support him as much as possible. We're going to be asking a lot on Monreal. And I think he may end up ultimately doing it. You know what? I've just changed my mind. I'm going to play Alex Iwobi. Come fucking get me. Right next to Mkhitaryan. Come get me. I don't believe Alex Iwobi played well, but I also don't think he was as terrible as people make out. I do think there is something to be said for the fact that he's the one player who takes on people. He's the one player that we're missing that takes on people. And I think if it's all going tits up and we're on the back foot, he's the person that will also try and track back and help out Monreal. Yes, and I know what I've just said. I don't like to reward bad form. But for me, I also, much like Leno, I sent Iwobi into that game with his ears ringing. With his ears ringing. As with Koscielny as well, for that matter. With his ears ringing. That you are playing for your career. Straight up, you are playing for your career. We need you to step the fuck up. And I had got no problem with that message going out to Iwobi. So for me, Iwobi starts. And I tell Aubameyang to sit the fuck down. Straight up. I don't care if he's in my fantasy football team. I tell him to sit down. And I play Lacazette. Because I don't know whose cereal he's pissed in, but it weren't mine. So I started him. It's my 1 to 11, damn it. So I don't give a fuck. I tell Aubameyang to sit down because I just think he's been in poor form. And I think when he's been in poor form, you can't reward everyone. So I think he is a high-profile name that sends a message to everybody that my threats are no joke. Now, when I say you could be dropped, I mean you could be dropped. So I would drop him and I'd play Lacazette. And I think if we do that, I think we'll win this game. And I think we'll win this game 2-0. It'll be a hard grind, but I think we'll win this game. You guys let me know what you think. Leave it in the comments below. If you like this video, destroy that like button. Hit the subscribe button. Just to give you an idea about what the shows are going to be doing over this weekend. I'm going to try and do something either by myself or with Ola tonight. Just previewing the Dylan White Derek Chisora fight, and also the John Jones stuff. So I'll be previewing that a little bit. I'll also be doing a player ratings straight after the game on Saturday, just previewing our performance really against Burnley. In addition to the fact that I'll also be doing a review on Sunday, just talking about generally our performance, and I'll obviously have people on. So I'm going to try and get Leon, might try and get Amanda on. I may even try and get Claude on, just get a few heads on and talk about the game. I ain't discussed this with any of them, by the way, so the best way of finding out if I've managed to be successful convincing them is to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, or alternatively, follow me on Twitter. That's at ColossalChig, C-H-I-G, or follow me on Instagram at Guna_EO_I1. I'm getting more and more used to the gram these days. So, yeah, I'm acting like less of an old man and getting with the times. So, do check me out on that. All right, people, I'm out of here. Take care. Have a good day. Merry Christmas if this is the last time I'm seeing you before Christmas Day. Although it won't be if you watch the review too, but just in case, deuces.